Hello, everybody. We're live, I think. We've already got people. What's up, Iguana Master Studios? Leilani's here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday night live streams. I'm struggling to speak. We're back with another build and chill. So hope you guys are having a good night and just having a great life. It's a nice Wednesday night here. We didn't stream last week, but we are back for tonight with a very exciting set. This is Barracuda Bay, everybody. This is a very exciting big set. My birthday was last week, I believe, and this was gifted to me very kindly by my partner, Emily, and just very excited to build this. I've wanted this for ages. I am a huge Pirates fan, so this is a big deal. I didn't pick up the set when it came out, so I'm really excited to have it finally. I'm definitely going to be displaying it in the ship form once it's built, but we're going to take our time. This is not a build that we're going to be finishing on this stream. This is going to be a multi-stream build. So, oh, hey, everybody. We've got Mr. Rubbernose. Welcome in. Curtis Gaming, Motion Lego Studios, Broken Property, Silly Penta. What's up, Penta? Glad you're here. This is a big box. It just consumes the screen. This is a set that, again, I passed up on it when it was on shelves, regretted it for ages. And so I'm very excited to display this, very excited to build it. And I've got this massive here. Let me show you. I'll switch the camera here. I'll show you, like, look how big this instruction. I love when Lego does this and just, instead of multiple instructions, it's just one big fat manual. Look at that mother of a booklet right there. That is a thick instruction manual. Yeah, it's great. But I'm glad you guys are here. We're gonna start building, and we're just here to hang out. So hope you guys are having a good time. Valkyrie, what's up? This is one of my favorite sets. Me too. So I don't know if you can look behind me here. I'll go back to the wide. I've got a slowly growing Lego Pirates collection. We've got the Lego House Pirate back here, the Captain Redbeard. We've got Eldorado Fortress, which I reviewed for Beyond the Brick. And I'm like, it just makes sense to have this set next to the Eldorado Fortress. So I've got all my bags here. I've got everything laid out on the floor. So we can get started. But we're just going to be hanging out, building, having a good time as usual. This bag one is like really 4 bags in bag one. So, but yeah, this is not going to be a build that we finish tonight. So we're going to come back next week. If you come back, you can, watch the progress of this build. I'm just going to leave all this stuff up here and, you know, take this in chunks. This is going to be something that I definitely spread out over the course of a little while. So I think it's fine to do that with Lego sets sometimes. I usually like to get a Lego set built as fast as possible, but this is one that I want to enjoy. I want to spread it out a little bit. So Mr. Rubbernose said, I was so excited about this. I bought it as soon as it came out. I have never had as much fun building a Lego set before. That is very promising. Makes me very excited. I wish I got the Lego House Pirate, but I was too early, said Silly Penta. Oh, that's right. You went to Denmark, Penta. Like, that was right before they put out the pirate. That is unfortunate. Didn't you get the duck, though? I thought I saw you got the duck. So I told my dad about Captain Redbeard, and he thought it was really funny. He is an iconic legend. I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. I don't have let's see if I can find him on this is the new Captain Redbeard, by the way. He's been updated. Where is he? He's right here. He's the updated modern version of Redbeard. I have the classic one down on my shelf. Kevin's here. Hello, Kevin. Nice. I was tempted to get that one, but ended up getting the Creator 3-in-1. Only slight regret. The Creator 3-in-1 pirate set is good. Is a good pirate ship. I think the sails actually look really good brick build. This is one that has cloth sails. What's up, Logan Brick Films? Man, you guys are just coming in, hanging out. I love this. I'm happy you guys are here. I do know I was looking at the instruction manual a little bit, like the opening pages, and I was surprised to learn that all of the characters in this set have names, even the pirates that are like just the other characters, which I didn't realize was a thing. As all these pieces just roll away from me. Oh, come back. No. I have just really excited about this. This is one that I've, again, wanted for ages. You know, sometimes you're in the Lego store and you're looking at stuff and you telling yourself, I'll get that eventually. I really want to get that. And then it disappears and it gets discontinued. And it's not like I didn't have any notice. I knew it was going to happen. And my partner gifted this to me for my birthday. She ended up paying a lot more than the set is worth, or what it was worth for retail when it was on shelves. But let's see, who else do we got here? Jackson, what's up? Pineapple, just a random poser. What's up? I like your name. It's been a busy week for me. So last week was my birthday, which was exciting. There's the body. I was looking for that, the torso. So I ended up getting this set this was a birthday gift. Had that. And then I've been just doing random animations over on Instagram. I am currently working on a longer form, YouTube video for a mock that I'm building. So I've been kind of piddling on that, and just working on it. It's definitely something that's not going to be ready soon. But it's another mock video that I'm working on. It's not related to the aquarium, if you're familiar with all of that project. There we've got our first pirate. I'll get the close up. He's armed to the teeth. Mr. Rubbernose said, that's the problem with having no money, but I just got a job, so I'll be able to afford Lego slightly more. I feel that. It is a lot to afford. Even with all of the September releases coming up, there's a lot that I really want, but this is the first release time that I'm like, money's kind of tight. I'm going to probably cut back, and you got to be more choosy about what you get. That's why birthdays are great, because you can just say, hey, give me that really expensive top shelf stuff, that stuff that I'm not able to afford. So if you have family members that gift you things, it's always a good thing to get that on your birthday. Very blessed to have someone who knows that I want this and was willing to get it for me. I've kind of been talking her ear off about it though. So we've got our first. What is this? Oh, they just have you put the oars loose in the rowboat there. There we go. Little rowboat. Logan Brick Film said, I went to Lego store and I brought no money, so I just bought one of the new Ninjago spinners. That's how it goes sometimes. For me, it's like the CMFs. If there's a CMF that I don't have, I'll pick up a CMF or a small set, or Pick-a-Brick. Pick-a-Brick is always useful. Our Toy World, what's up, man? This is so awesome. This was also my white whale. Got it at Brick World 2023. Glad to see someone else got the exact same white whale this summer. There you go. That's exactly how I feel. I'm happy you got it too, man. Have you built it yet? Have you finished putting it together? I definitely I got this last week and I knew right off the bat, I'm building this on the live stream. This is a big deal. So, very excited. Very exciting times here on the Ant Bandit live stream. As I already am missing. Okay, there we go. My live building brain is already turning off. Let's see. Ralph Chandos, this came in from the Dundee Wars. Do you remember? Yes. Hey, welcome, Ralph. Hope you're doing good. Leo, James Nunnally said, you're cute. I miss you. James, what are you doing? If you guys want to hear, everybody in the comments, say he says, wishing I was at the anthill. James was supposed to be joining me tonight. I'll put him on blast publicly, but maybe next week we will be graced by the James Nunnally, the presence of James Nunnally himself. He's joined me for some different builds in the past. Do you guys enjoy me bringing on guests? I'm curious. Do you guys like guest hosted streams? Because I tend to enjoy those. I'd love to have other guests on to come and just build and hang out. So if you're in Atlanta and you're a friend of mine, come hang out if you're watching this. Even if you're not into Lego. James in the past has been working on Gundam stuff while he is here. So it's just a fun time. If I have no money, I always get a Pab cup. It said Rubber Nose. They're cheap and useful. Exactly. Pab is the greatest thing ever. So when I first moved to Atlanta, I lived south of the city, by the airport. And that was in 2018 when I moved to Atlanta. And the Lego store here is in like Lawrenceville or like Duluth area. And now I live basically like 10 minutes away, which is very dangerous for my wallet. I will always end up just popping over to see the Pab and spending too much money. So Our Toy World said, I'm moving into my dorm tomorrow. I'll probably crack it open in September, but I want to finish my Pirate series first, using this as motivation to finish. There you go. Very nice. If you guys don't watch Our Toy World, he's another Lego content creator. Make sure and go check him out. He does some great content over on his channel. Yeah, really enjoying your content lately, man. So keep it up. It's always like good when I go to Brick World and I'm like, there are other Lego content creators out there that I have either never heard of or I'm, just unfamiliar with. And there are so many people that I'm like, oh, you make content too. And I'll end up, falling into a rabbit hole of just watching. What, my phone is blowing up here. I don't know who that is. I'm too popular. Everybody wants to be on the Anthill tonight. Which is not a name. That's not a thing. This is not the Anthill. We're not calling this that. So as much as James wants to try. Poser said, you probably answered this in another stream, but what's your favorite set of all time? Great question. I have answered this, but I'm glad you asked regardless. My favorite set of all time is probably the Adventurers Expedition Balloon. Adventurers is my favorite all-time Lego theme, and it is still to this day on display in my Lego room, basically. So huge fan of Adventurers. I will never get tired of that set. Let's see. I swear I can wear different mustaches, Senor Lego. James, you just need to come, you can just need to come back on this stream. I don't know, your presence is missed here. Artur, well, thanks, man. I appreciate the support. It was great to meet you, Brickle. Great to meet you too, man. Brotherhood Workshop said, I have 3 Lego stores within a 25-mile radius. I'm spoiled. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine. See, that would be dangerous for me too, because, there's 2 Lego stores here in Atlanta. There's one in a mall, that's like maybe 40 minutes away. And then there's one that's, again, like my store, which is 5 minutes. So, usually, I prefer to go to the one that's closest to me, not just because it's closer, but because I know people there. I got connections. No, I'm friends with the people there. I don't really know the staff at the North Point store very well, so would love to get to know them at some point. Let's see, Anthill Gang. If you know what, if I could ever figure out how to put a poll, I would be happy to have you guys vote on what the Anthill, is, or what we call ourselves here. Let's see. Ralph asked, have you ever bought 2 of the Office sets and combined them together? I haven't, but I've seen many people do that. And I've it's definitely a set that is, basically asking for it, because it's just very easy to combine that. I know Mini Superheroes Today, who's another content creator, did that for Lego Office Week. He shared his combo Office set, which looked really cool. Question for you from Pineapple said, what's your least favorite Lego line? Ooh, least favorite? Oh, I could trigger a lot of people. I know what my least favorite is. Here, hang on. We got to go widescreen for this. This is going to go on record. My least favorite Lego line is Lego Ninjago. Mic drop. One of the largest themes of all time. Here's my reasons. I think, I miss the times when there was a huge variety of Lego themes and stuff for people to choose from. And I understand that Ninjago has a very specific place in the community. A lot of people have nostalgia for it. But it's been going on too long, and I want different themes from Lego. So I think it's high time for Ninjago to be retired. Let's go back up here. Dang, I consider you lucky. Brotherhood Workshop closest Lego store to me is like 5, maybe 4 hours. Jeez. What's up, Stop Motion Bricks? Welcome. Remy, hi, your tutorial brick films are really great. I hope you will propose another soon. Thank you so much. I actually am, I've been thinking about just jumping into the next tutorial video. And I'm curious, for anyone here, animators or not, what you think would be the best topic for the next tutorial video. I already have an idea about what I want to cover, but one thing that I struggle with doing stop motion tutorials is trying to make them accessible for people that aren't like me, who don't have a lot of gear or experience. And so I want it to be a good beginner friendly thing, but I know at some point we're going to have to get into some like advanced gear and spending money. And so I'm hesitant to do that part. So curious what you guys think about that. Who else is here? We got, let's see, still not done with work, but I come by the stream, but the stream would be over. I come by, but the stream would be over. It's okay, James. You can come next week. Scala said, and Znap said, James. Scala is your least favorite theme, Kevin? Oh my goodness. Let's see. I missed a lot of chats here. My first time in a stream. What's up, Han Solo? Danny Fandoms is here. What's up, Danny? Ever since Ninjago said, Arturo said, ever since Ninjago, it feels like every unlicensed story theme has to be packaged with a show or a game. I miss the old days. Right? Where's the room for imagination? Yeah. Epic Ben said original stop motions. Let's see. Mr. Robino said, I'd love to get all the Ninjago cities, but no money. I will say the Ninjago city sets are incredible. So those are a blessing to the world. Can't say anything bad about the Ninjago city sets. They are beautiful. Just the other play themed line is just not my favorite. So, but there's a place for every Lego theme. You know, if you love Lego Ninjago, that's okay. I'm not incredibly opinionated enough to say, you know, if you like Ninjago, get wrecked. But it feels like it dominates too much of Lego's release. I don't know. I'm tired of Ninjago. That's just me though. Let's see. Do you sometimes do stop motion on streams? I would love to watch you. Good question, Poser. Yes, I have done a live stream on Instagram where I live stream some stop motion. And I have been meaning to set up my camera and everything downstairs to do some live streams. I love watching Edbound. He does a lot of live streaming and stop motion. Forest Whaley, Forest Fire used to do a lot of that too. And so I think they still do that. I will eventually live stream some stop motion, but I find it really difficult to do because stop motion, like even with building a Lego set, I slow down and I take my time, and stop motion is very lengthy, and the creative process can be hard to concentrate on when you're also like hanging out and talking to people. So yeah, I will do it eventually though. So there's a place for every Lego theme. Some of them is a graveyard, said Kevin. Yeah, there was actually a really good a build at Brick World where it was the dead Lego graveyard, and it was a bunch of old retired themes in a mock that were like just in the same spooky graveyard. It was hilarious. So it was like, you know, Exoforce and Bionicle, and it was a really creative take on it. Let's see. Han Solo said, your stop motions over the years have been so inspiring. Thank you. That is so kind of you to say. I appreciate that. I am proud of everything I've done. I'm excited that people enjoy it. I'm, just as inspired by seeing other people like Kevin here, who's and also an amazing animator. And I will say there's a lot of animators out there, who you might not have heard of, but you've seen their work. One of them, and I saw Kevin commented on this video today, is Mega Space Fighter, or Camille Janko. He is another animator who does amazing work for Lego, and they just released this incredible video that he worked on. They posted it maybe a couple hours ago, and it is beautiful. It is literally one of the best Lego animations I've ever seen. It was just, the lighting's incredible. So go check it out if if you want to leave the stream, but don't do it. Here's what I'm going to do. I can feel the temperature rising, and I'm going to check my AC. We're going to turn the fan on up here so I'm not like sweating on the camera. Just dripping just all over my bricks here. Rubber Nose said, here's a hot take. I don't like Bionicle. Oof. Okay. That one's hard to process. It's hard to process. I definitely am over my Bionicle phase at this point. But it meant a lot to me as a kid. That was my favorite Lego theme as a kid. Stop Motion Brick said, this might be out of pocket, but are you ever going to do a live stream where you do reactions to other videos like stop motions? Edbound does that a lot. I would be open to it, I guess. I find, there's always a fine line to walk when you're watching someone's work and you know that they're, they're going to react to you reacting to someone's stop motion. And I always like to have encourage people at whatever skill level or artistic approach they're at. So I worry about, people feeling discouraged or something like that. If I had something if I say something they don't really care for. So, but I'd be open to it. I mean, it's not impossible. I usually like to spend my time, building or trying to make my own animations. But I definitely, I watch a lot of stop motion content. I watch a lot of Lego content, and I always like to comment and leave encouragement on things that I like Mega Space Fighter's new video for Lego. Incredible stuff. I don't know if he's going to watch this, but let's see. I'm going back here. Sophia asked, well, by the way, welcome, Sophia Rodriguez. I do stop motion. I want to ask you, how do you make minifigures look good and talk, and how do you do the voices? That's a great question. A lot of my voices, and again, Kevin probably knows this, they're recorded on a microphone in my closet, basically because it dampens the sound. But yeah, you can, usually for voices on stop motion, I do like little, like emotional, they call them like affectations or gibberish, where it's like, ha, ha, huh, like that kind of stuff. That way you don't have to worry about translating, and like the feeling of the emotions comes through. So I think that's a good idea. And definitely, speaking of making minifigures look good, dust and check for hairs on all of your stop motion stuff. I literally posted a video, and it's up to 400,000 views now on my Instagram. And I'm proud of it. It's a cool idea, but there's a honking big old hair on the very first frame. It's driving me mad. I almost deleted it, but then it started going viral, and I was like, I'm just going to keep it up. So if you've seen my Star Wars Clone Trooper video, there's a big old honking hair there. It bothers the heck out of me. Edbound and Forest Fire are amazing. They are. They're incredible. Kevin said he just beat us, both of us, for that Tongo gig. Yeah. He is killing it. Camille is killing it. He's doing a great job. I'm proud of him. I'm also, the world of official, like, people who do stuff for Lego is very competitive, and he definitely like beat out both of us for that job. I was pitching on a gig, an official Lego gig, and he ended up winning it. So congratulations to Camille. I'm sad it wasn't me who won, but it is what it is. I'm missing a big old brick now. What am I doing? I see what I did wrong. Okay. All right, let's see. Sophia also asked, and what program do you use to fix the stop motion? So I animate entirely in Dragon Frame. That's the professional software that I use. It's kind of like the industry standard for stop motion. But if you're newer to stop motion, I would recommend, like in my tutorial video that I talk about, there's an app that's free called Stop Motion Studio. It's really accessible. I've got a full tutorial on how to start using it. Definitely check it out. It's very easy to learn. I don't think that everyone needs Dragon Frame right away. Poser said Bionicle is mid. Ouch, that hurts. I liked Bionicle for the first few years, but I lost interest when they kept remaking New Toa. There were definitely phases of Bionicle that I was less interested in than others. It went on for years though. Danny said that seems to happen a lot. Streamers get hot and sweaty in their collection room. I never thought it would be the greatest threat to content creators. It's sweat. Yeah, it definitely is. It's not a good look, you know. And I think I'm one of those people that gets sweaty easily. So I gotta like temperature control myself, I guess. We have one of those like smart Nest temperature or AC control things, like the nice disc that's on the wall that you spin. Super fun to interact with, by the way. It's like feels like the most high tech little, you know, round thing on the wall. But for some reason it's somewhat unreliable in that like sometimes it'll get too hot or it'll get too cold, and it's kind of, you gotta get on your phone and mess with it. I don't know if anyone else uses that. But generally I like it. So, Rubber Nose said, yeah, I had a lot of fun with the one Bionicle set I got as a kid, but nowadays I'm very indifferent. Yeah. I mean, it's not like there's new Bionicle sets coming out. Let's see. Oh, hi, Lego Parkour is here. Hello. Hi. Brotherhood Workshop, he deserved the W. He definitely did. He's killing it, man. It's always cool to see, you know, people at the top of their game doing what, you know, just really crushing it. And Camille right now is doing a great job. It feels like, you know, I really wish there was more work to be had around in the animation community right now, but I can't complain. I'm kind of at a crux right now looking for other kind of work in my area. So I'm enjoying just, you know, the passion of doing stop motion on my own too. Like if you guys saw, I'll self promote a little bit here. I'll plug this. My latest animation, I just spent some time making an Avatar themed animation, which here, let me see if I can give a tease here on the camera. Here you go. So this is out on my Instagram right now. I don't know if the camera is picking it up at all, but I had a lot of fun making this, and it took me a lot of time to fix in post and animate, but it turned out really well, and I'm really proud of it. So go check it out. Let me know what you think. It's really cool. I would love to do a full Avatar themed short, but one of the reasons that has held me back from doing an Avatar themed anything is just how much effects there are and how much rig removal, you know, like every single element that you have in the camera that's floating has to have something holding it up that you have to remove in post. And it can get very lengthy doing that over and over again, you know, for an animation. So it's great for a short little reel. I don't know if it would be something that I could do long form, or if I did do it long form, it would be one time only. It would not be, you know, like an ongoing series. But yeah, Brother Workshop said, your bending is delightful. Thank you. I hope I bended your hearts and minds, and bended your fingers to click the like button, because that really helps me. Avatar, the blue one or the good one? The good one. But I do like, I'm a fan of Avatar as well. The James Cameron. I did a whole mock video building the big tree of souls from that series. Let me put this in the center of the camera so we can actually see what we're building here. Here, we'll put parts over here. I'm seeing a lot of brown minifigure heads that I'm assuming are going to become coconuts. There we go. Let's see. All this talk about stop motion makes me feel guilty about not working on my brick film. It's been so long, said Rubber Nose. Hey, you know, don't feel guilty. I have 1,000 projects in the works all the time. My ideas list of stuff I want to animate is way too long. But yeah, do it. There's no time like the present. I always get inspired seeing other people do really good stuff. So seeing that animation like by Camille today, I was like, damn, I need to upgrade the look of my stuff, because there's a amazing people out there doing incredible stuff. So I was inspired to step up my game watching that, and his lighting. Oh, I could just nerd out about that one little animation forever. It is so beautiful. Let's see. How long have you been doing stop motion? Said Colby Johnson. Oh, I can tell this whole story. I've been doing stop motion for, let me think. What was the first time I did stop motion? 2014, I think, was the first time I really did stop motion. I did do some stop motion growing up as a kid. In fact, I had in my tutorial video for stop motion, I include a clip of one of my first ever, it technically is my first ever animation that I've ever made. And, it's rough, but it's a Lego Star Wars animation. And that's the first thing I ever made, was animating Lego Star Wars. But in college, I got really into it, and I made a short film called The Painter. It's still on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out. That was the first kind of longer animation that I ever made. Yeah, still really happy with it. It's a cute little story. So I would say 2014. So that's, yeah, almost 9 years. Yeah. Huh. Kevin said it's guilt is what keeps me animated instead of playing Skyrim for the 4th time. So do feel guilty. There you go. Yeah, that's how I feel too. I definitely, like, whenever I'm scrolling and I see, really it's anybody's content that's, really hustling and doing well for themselves, I'm like, man, all right, time to make some progress on what I'm doing. So I get the same way. And it's inspiring. It's not guilt. It's like, yeah, people are out there doing what they're passionate about. I can too. So it's inspiring and a little bit of guilt. It's a little bit of both. So, what's up, Atomic Stud? Welcome. Hope you're doing well. To be honest, it looked better than my first animation. Oh, my Star Wars animation. I appreciate that. I think, everybody's starting from different levels. I mean, if you look at anybody's first, thing ever, there's always, different approaches. I wouldn't say I'm naturally gifted in stop motion. I think have the patience and the obsession to make things, try to look good on camera as much as possible. But I think that's the thing with stop motion is the more you do it, the better you get. So, keep doing it. Let's see. Rubber said, all right, I'll start dusting off my Lego and setting my camera back up this week. There we go. Yes. Do it. Dust off those bricks. Also, 4 is a rookie number. LOL. Oh, 4 meaning, oh, okay. 4 years for, what did I miss? Kevin said, right now I'm rig removing a chicken. Like a real chicken? Do you got a rig inside a chicken? Oh my gosh. Oh, look who it is. Oh, the goat himself. We got some cheddar from Forrest here. See, here's the thing. I wish I had a beast to unleash for you right now, but I need to create something for here. Wait, this is the beast flying around. Look at that. I'm doing something for Forrest. Thanks, Forrest. I appreciate it. That's really kind of you, man. I am, inspired by your stop motion streams. People are asking me to animate live, and I'm like, go watch Forrest animate live. I don't know if I'm cut out for it, but I'll try it eventually, I'm sure. So hope you're doing well, man. Let's see. A bouncing Lego chicken is what Kevin's removed. Okay, a bouncing Lego. Is this for an official gig or is this for a passion project? Oh, by the way, I was going to bring this up too. What's up, Forrest, the veteran animator dad? We've got 2 animator veteran dads here because Kevin just had a baby. And also, we have Forrest is a great father as well. Which, by the way, I'll just directly tell Forrest here, the Brick World vlog was incredible, dude. It was, I don't know if you how long it took you to write that outro. If you guys want to get a good sense of what Brick World is like, you got to go check out Forrest's video because it's dope AF. It made me that made me feel bad for not doing any content at Brickworld this year. I was like, man, I should have been filming something. But speaking of content, I was going to bring this up. It's always blowing my mind how content performs. So for example, that Avatar video that I just put out, the bending animation, it's doing all right as far as analytics goes. I'm always fascinated by like analytics. But it took me, I'd say, probably a day to animate it. And maybe like on the second day, I did a lot of the rig removal and the, the sound design, which is majorly important. So 2 days for a 15-second, animation, which is not that bad, especially because there was a lot of rig removal. The thing that I posted the week before, which is that Clone Trooper transition piece, it's already it instantly jumped up to, not instantly, but very quickly jumped up to 400,000 views. And I made that in maybe an hour, 2 hours, from, creating it and setting it up to finishing it. It was so quick. And I was like, really? That is what's going to do well? And I spent 2 days working on this, this awesome, Lego Avatar animation, but that's just how it goes sometimes. So I'm always fascinated by the amount of work that something takes to put together versus the engagement on it. So, let's see. This is my passion chicken. I'm glad you have a passion chicken. That's great. I hope it's going well. Let's see. ChatGPT wrote most of the outro. I'm not that skilled of a writer. No way. That's a ChatGPT. Okay, that's fantastic. I love that. That's surprising and also unsurprising because it was very well put together. I was expecting you to the camera to cut and for you to just be reading that at an open mic night, just performing this A-full celebration mantra. But fantastic stuff, ChatGPT. Congrats on the kid, Kevin. Welcome to dadhood. There you go. You guys are a lot braver than I am. I don't know if kids are anywhere in my future, but I have nothing but respect for people who choose to take on the burden and the joy of raising a family. So, kudos to you guys. And yeah, it's a huge thing to take on. Really happy for you both. Forrest, is kid number 3 happening anytime soon? I'm curious. Do we announce that here? Is that do we got the inside scoop? Where is this going? Is this really just sitting in the... That's bizarre. All right, we got a bizarre thing to look at. It wants me... Here. We'll do the build cam here. It's asking me to just place this Technic connector. I don't know if I can get close enough. In between the studs. I've never seen that used before. That's kind of weird. I don't know what Lego's on right now. I've never seen this connection point. Or is there meant to be an axle there? Oh, there is meant to be an axle. What am I doing? I'm already losing it. Yes, there's an axle that connects it. Let's see. Ninja Bricks said, "Hi, Brother to Workshop. Love your films, both of y'all." But yeah, we've got some brick film royalty here. Here, we'll go back to so you can see my face. Yeah, Krieger said, "Greetings to many heroes of the brick film community." That's way too kind. We're just nerds who like playing with toys. But these guys are legends, so hopefully soon. Oh, from Forrest, baby number 3, hopefully soon. There you go. You're gonna raise an army of Lego people to help you build your sets and all of that. It'll be cool. Let's see. Jealous of you, Ant Bandit. Love that set. Oh, hey, thanks. I'm excited to get it. This is for anyone that joined late, this is a set that I got for my birthday last week, and I am so happy about it. Missed it when it was out, picked it up now, and really happy. I'm a huge, I don't know about you guys. I think pirates are so cool. That sounds like such a nerdy thing to say. Pirates are so cool, man. But there's a game called Sea of Thieves that I love playing. That really kind of sparked a love for all things pirate in me. But I never collected the Lego pirate theme when I was growing up. It was kind of before my time. But still enjoyed it, just didn't own much of the line. Cool nerds, that said Lego parkour. Yes, very cool, nerdy people. How does this go? What am I doing here? We've got some palm trees. My building brain on a live stream is just rough. Hard to build and talk at the same time. I don't know how the pros do it. But I'm curious about you guys. What are you working on? Are you guys building anything this week? I feel like I ask this every time I go live. What are you working on? Kevin's working on a passion chicken right now. He's hard at work on that. I'm excited to see what he's cooking up. He do be cooking. Same. I wish I got it, but I completely missed it when it was released. Yep, that was me. This is the set that I decided not to get, and I regretted it. We do have a bunch of really exciting sets coming out in September here in a few days, not that far away. We've got the whole new line of Star Wars sets, the Ahsoka show sets, which look dope. So excited for those. And yeah, lots of cool stuff. I'm curious what you guys are excited for in September, but so comment your set in September that you are the most excited for. The CMFs, the Marvel CMFs, woo, some of the best that Lego has ever done, in my opinion. Very excited about those. So I don't know. I'm in a place where I don't know if I'm going to pick up stuff day one, but if I can, I will. The Galaxy Explorer arrives tomorrow, so I'll build that, said Poser. Nice. That is a great set. It is a perfect set to get, and it's honestly, I'm not going to recommend you overspend, but if you have multiple, if you have the ability to buy multiple, then I'm dropping pieces. Bear with me. Yeah, the Galaxy Explorer is one set that I bought multiple of to build, because it has alternate builds, so you can build all kinds of different versions. I have let's see, the full-size Explorer built over here, and then the second alternate build, like the second smaller ship. So right now I'm working on getting better at animating fight scenes in parkour. Very nice. Oh, hey, we got Aubrey. I'm working on what I need to be working on. I think I relate to that in such a huge way, because I think I'm always avoiding working on something. I am in a perpetual procrastination state, which is not good. But whenever even I'm working on something else, there's always something that I'm avoiding working on. I'm the kind of person too to, I would say, busy myself with productivity when I should be working on other stuff. Like I like to, hey, project coming up, you really should be working on it. Let me deep clean every corner of my house. Let me just like scrub the toilets and just the mirrors and everything. And it's, perfect. And then I spend a day doing that, and I've made no progress on my other stuff. And it always gets me. So I like to clean when I'm, here's the thing. A cluttered house means a cluttered mind. So my justification is always, if I clean the house before I need to do the thing that I need to do, I'll feel so much better and I'll be so much more productive. So, Mama's wanting dinner. Peace. See you later, Kevin. Everybody say bye to Kevin. Hope you have a great night. Thanks for popping by as always. Rubber Nose said, I'm saving up for Rivendell. Hopefully I'll be able to get it before it retires. You have plenty of time, Rubber Nose. That is not going anywhere for a while. I guarantee you, you do not have to buy that immediately. I imagine Rivendell will be around for at least another 2 years. I think that's my healthy estimate. Partially because it was such a celebrated set, but also because there's rumors that we're getting more Lord of the Rings, and there is no reason for LEGO to discontinue Rivendell with new Lord of the Rings coming out. How am I missing parts already? What am I doing? What am I doing with myself? Did I accidentally... Interesting. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'll just deal with it when I get to it. I've in the past tried to... I've just had to go downstairs to my own collection and grab parts that I'm missing, which I don't want to do right now. So I'm here building this. I don't want to leave this. Let's see. Aubrey said, procrastination is my #1 skill. Productive procrastination. I've never heard of that. I guess that is what it is. Just productively procrastinating. What are you procrastinating on tonight, Aubrey? Are you procrastinating on real life stuff, or are you procrastinating on creative projects? I'm curious. Let's see. Poser said, yeah, I wish I was rich enough to buy multiple, but I'm so broke. I even bought a set off Bricklink with Where in the Box because I didn't have $100 right now. Hey, that's smart. I do not think it's a bad thing to be smart about, the where you get your sets and the condition. At the end of the day, if you're going to build a Lego set, it doesn't matter what the state of the box is in. As long as it's not open and stuff is spilling out of it, you should be fine. So I don't care about boxes. Even this box, it's got a little bit of damage, but everything is here. You can see the crease on the side there. It's okay. All the pieces are in here. So that's the most important part. Let's see. I heard rumors of Barracuda next year. Yes, that is the rumor. Barracuda very soon. Are you guys Lord of the Rings fans? Because I am so excited about Barracuda. It's definitely a set that if I can get the opportunity to review it or get a review copy, I will absolutely do that. We've got this little idol guy. It's kind of cool. I'm missing the slope here on the side, so I'm going to go replace that whenever I get it. But let's put the little idol guy in here. He just kind of sits in this divot. There we go. He's right here. Let's see. If more Lord of the Rings sets are coming, I hope I can get Rivendell before I have to spend even more money. Hey, Rivendell is going to be around for a long time, so I don't think you have anything to worry about. Let's see. Oh, Vibrational Studios popped by. Sorry, but I can stay for the live stream. His Ann is here. Be there next live stream. Thanks for popping by, even if you're watching later. And if you guys are watching later, hello, welcome. You guys are here too, and I'm glad you're. A lot of these live streams, I see people, who are just, hanging out after the fact. So if you have me on and we're just hanging out, that's great. I think that's awesome. I will go by and sometimes pop on live streams that other people have done. Even if they're a little bit, if they've already happened in the past, it's just nice to be able to hang out and, just hang out. That is okay. So I did make a mistake here. I don't know where I'm. Okay. Maybe it's this. Yes. There we go. I found the missing piece and we're good. This is bag 1 done. The progress. The island is taking shape. So if you don't know anything about this set, there is a story to it. And essentially, the story is that these pirates have crashed their ship on this island. They're marooned. And in order to get off, they've been kind of living on this marooned island. Here, I'll show the box art again. The story is they've kind of taken this broken ship and they've built this structure around it. There it is again on the back. But in order to get off the island, they rebuild the ship. So you can take the actual structure and then just attach all of the pieces together to make the full ship. So let me grab bag 2 real quick. All right, bag 2, here we come. Iguana said, I subbed to you not long ago. Well, welcome. Thanks for the subscribe. And if you guys are watching this too, hey, you know what would really be great? Liking this live stream, subscribing, leaving a comment, just saying hello. Why are you lurking? You just have me on? Just say hello. Say hi. Leave a little smiley face. That really would be appreciated. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah. All right. Bag 2. Here we go. Let's see. Hello, Ant Bandit from Long Beach, California, said Linda Taylor, where are you streaming from? Right now I'm building the Infinity Gauntlet and you have the Barracuda Bay. Welcome, Linda. Hello, Linda. Hello, Linda in Long Beach. That's a great double alliteration there. I am streaming from my home in Atlanta, Georgia right now. So I have been living here for a while. I love Atlanta. It's a great place to live. I live kind of north of the city in Atlanta. But I love it. I've always wanted to visit California. I went there when I was a kid, but have yet to come back. So, where are you guys from? I'm curious. Everybody, put in the comments where are you watching this from? I know I always enjoy like seeing where everybody's from. I know we got a few New Zealanders in here, Leilani and other people. Look at these massive boat parts, though. This is a massive. Big old honkin' brown part. Iguana said, yo, Linda, I live in Norwalk, California. It's close by. There you go. Where do you buy your Lego sets and what is the best time to get Legos, said Sophia. Great question. I buy most of my Lego sets from the Lego store. But these days I don't do a whole lot of buying or collecting. I try to buy stuff that I think would be useful or that I could do a video on. Things that I could make, content around. I do buy a lot of parts on Bricklink. I buy a lot of parts on the website Bricklink. If you're in the Lego community, you already know what that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bricklink is great. I spend way too much on Bricklink parts. Yeah, love Bricklink. In fact, I did a tour. If you're interested, I'll plug more of my content. I did a tour of a local Bricklink store here in Atlanta or in Roswell, which is nearby Atlanta. But it's called Wild Bricks, and it is really cool. So go check it out if you want to see what a Bricklink store looks like on the inside. Oh, and Leilani here is from New Zealand. Okay, I'm glad Leilani is still here. Let's see. Migso334 said, yo, Ant Bandit, what's your favorite Lego sets? I have answered this before, but I am always happy to talk about my favorite Lego set. It's the Expedition Balloon from the Adventurers line, and it is still on display down in my Lego room. It's up on my shelf. It's to this day just the most nostalgic thing to me. Like, it's got this big old plastic blimp, and you can unscrew the back and put all the parts inside if you care to. But yeah, great set. My favorite Lego set of all time. Legoland California trip, let's go, said Aubrey. Yes. So that's my trip when I went to California was when I was 10 years old. My parents surprised me and they took me to Legoland California. We went to Legoland in Carlsbad and it was a blast. I just still remember going to the San Diego Zoo after too. It was so much fun. So I haven't been to the Legoland in Orlando other than like maybe once or twice. I actually grew up in Florida. I need to go back and visit because they've got some great parts on their in their Lego factory section. I watch M&R Ryan get all kinds of great parts in his vlogs, and I'm jealous. I want to get those parts. So I know Sands and Claire, the Plastic Architect, are also in Orlando now. So need to make a trip at some point. Let's see. Let me go back to these comments. Let's see. I've never been to California. Leilani said, I'm never been to California, let alone America, but I tried an American Kit Kat, and I think American Kit Kats are awful. I was trying to figure out where that sentence was going. American Kit Kats are awful. That is disappointing. Now I have to try a Kiwi Kit Kat, because that just, if they're that good, then that makes me want to try one. Let's see. Leilani also went to Hobbiton, and you had dinner there, and it was great. You're making Rubbernose jealous, man. Is it expensive to go to Hobbiton? Like, do you have to pay money to go to those touristy stuff? I'm curious, because I do want to make a trip to New Zealand at some point. California has gone downhill big time. You're better off in Atlanta. Would love to visit Savannah, Georgia as well. Looks like a beautiful historical waterfront city, said Linda Taylor. Thank you. Yeah, Savannah is gorgeous. I've been there once. There's, Tybee Island is there as well. Beautiful place. So the cost of living here is definitely a lot better than California. So that's one thing that I am totally okay with, is just affordable living, or at least manageably affordable living. My rent is it's up for renewal here in a little bit. So I'm hoping that my landlord is going to be chill and not like spike my rent cost. But if they do, I'll figure out what I'm doing, Let's see. Yes, a lot of money, said Leilani. Okay. I didn't realize it would, I guess it would make sense, but, I'm always curious about how much the kind of Lord of the Rings stuff costs to do in New Zealand. Let's see. Do you have the original ship, said Logan Brick Films. I do not. I don't have the original. I would love to get it someday, but I didn't really grow up with like owning a lot of the Lego Pirates themes. I didn't really grow up with Lego Castle either, but I've since discovered a love for it, especially with, if you can see behind me, Lion Knight's Castle. Very excited about that. I did a whole video for Beyond the Brick reviewing that when it came out, and I was very happy to get that. And I'm just really proud of that video as well. It's one of my first reviews I did for them. It turned out really good. So, let's see. It's on Rubbernose's bucket list. There you go. I think visiting New Zealand is definitely on a lot of people's bucket lists. I would love to see more of the United States, honestly. Like I've not been to as many places as I would like to. I would love to go to Arizona. I would love to go to Utah, Aubrey, which I'll make it out there eventually. If you guys are in Utah, by the way, you've got a fantastic Lego convention coming up right around the corner called Brick Slopes. Y'all need to be there if you're in Utah. It's going to be great. Wish I could be there. I'm really upset I can't, but it is what it is. I think my Lego travels, for the most part, are over this year, but the good thing is that this weekend, I will be going to Tampa, where Tampa, Florida, they're going to be having Tampa Brick Fan Fest, and I'm very excited about that. It's the first Lego convention in Tampa, run by the same people who put on the Atlanta Brick Con. So very excited. Nick is the name of the organizer. I'm going to be there on Friday, setting up some mocks, but I'm also going to be working with the event to do some like event videography, social media content, things like that. So if you're in Tampa, leave a comment and we can link up when I'm there. I'm sure I'm going to be seeing a bunch of people from the Lego community when I'm there. So need to keep up with these comments. Utah is pretty. There we go. Leilani recommends, visiting New Zealand. Get to see the party tree and the actual hobbit holes they used to film. That's awesome. Vibrational said, got any good ideas for a Marvel stop motion? I'm working on a Daredevil, and then after that, I don't know what to do. Ooh. You could do a Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy is always good. And they just came out with the new movie on Disney Plus, so it is officially out. So you can do something, watch it, get some inspiration. And there's a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy Lego sets out there right now that you can use to get the minifigures. Oh, well, hello there, Snowlena. A wild Snowlena has appeared. Speaking of places I want to visit, Australia is high on that list. Our resident Australian representative here tonight. We haven't seen Dave yet. We haven't seen Dave pop by. It's probably because James isn't here. If James were here, Dave would be here in an instant. I'm just struggling to pick up parts that I'm dropping here. All right. Aubrey said, I wish I could go to Tampa. I bet it's going to be great. I wish you could be there too. I mean, it's going to be happening exactly during the same time that Brick Slopes is. So you will have your hands full with everything going on in your life. And I'm sure you already do. Not to put some stress on you. But yeah, it's kind of I think August is really, this month feels like it's the last big Lego conventions of the year. I don't really know of any others that are happening. Besides a few other smaller ones like Brick Convention, they're going to be happening probably later on in this year. There are not many big, large conventions left in the year. But it's always nice to, convention season over the summer. I feel like I got a lot of value out of this year's Brick World. I was very happy with my experience. I had a great time meeting with people there, showing off my builds and all of that. So really happy with how Brick World went this year. I think Brick World is a staple. I would love to go to Brick World Chicago every year. If I can make it, I'm going to try and do that. So, oh shoot. Oh, what am I doing? Did I totally miss Dave coming in here? Read back a few comments. What am I doing? I totally missed Dave coming in here. I'm like not even looking at like the comment section here. Welcome, Mr. Holder. Welcome, Mr. Holder. Good day to you. Good day to you. Good day to your family. Good day to your cat. I saw you have a cat. You have a really cute cat. I saw it in your Instagram story. Let me make a Vegemite sandwich and Dave will appear. Vibrational said, I really liked your avatar stop motion. Where did you get your Aang figure? Well, speaking of Brick World, thank you, by the way. I picked up Aang at Brick World. That was one of my splurges for myself. I splurged. He is a very expensive, rare figure. If you didn't know, the Avatar sets are very rare. They only made 2, I think, in total. Correct me if I'm wrong, fellow AFOLs. 2 sets in total. And so Avatar Aang is a very expensive minifigure. So I have been looking for him for a long time. I love the show and found him for, I think I paid over $40 for my Aang. And I was, that's a lot for a single minifigure, but it was worth it. And I knew to make it worth it, I needed to make a piece of content with him. So I made my content. I did my thing. I'm really happy with how it turned out though. So, very happy. Oh, did I miss something? Let's see. When did this go on? I didn't. All right, let's see. They're a week apart, but it's still close. Okay, they're a week apart. I've clearly gotten my dates mixed up, Aubrey. Thank you for correcting me. Who's your favorite Lego YouTuber, said Poser. Oh, that's such a hard question. My favorite Lego YouTuber is Ant Bandit on YouTube. You're watching it right now. No, my favorite Lego YouTuber other than myself, that's a hard question to ask. I watch so much Lego YouTube. I really love David Hall, Solid Bricks. I think he is incredible at what he does. He's an incredible mock builder. I love watching Holly on Film. She is great. I've watched Just Too Good, M&R Productions, all of them. I watch quite a assortment of Lego content. I enjoy Brixie. Over in Canada, he makes some great stuff. Jang is an icon. So there's so many out there. I can't pick a favorite. I don't think it's it's kind to my fellow content creators either to pick a favorite. I think it's always funny watching. Not funny. It's interesting to watch how people's content evolves and changes over time. And the people that I used to watch, I kind of ebb and flow between who I enjoy watching more than others. Sometimes I'll, go back and catch up on what the videos people have been making over the last few months. and just enjoying that. But yeah, I love all Lego content on YouTube. I'm a big fan of all kinds of content. Let's see. Seattle is September. Brick Slopes used to be May, but moved to August after the pandemic, and now August is crazy. Yeah, August is crazy, and I wish that it'd be honestly nice if there was a. I guess during the holidays it's harder to have a convention because people are busy, or the fall happens and there's a lot of like there's Halloween and you've got Thanksgiving and all the family stuff. So it's probably more difficult to have a successful convention. But it would be interesting if there was like a fall Lego convention, like November, even a winter convention like in December. That would be interesting. I wonder if that would be successful. I don't know. I'm not a person who runs Lego conventions by any means. There's a great convention in January, said Snowland. Yes, the Australian summer convention. I will not be making it to Brickvention in this year, unfortunately, but someday I will. It'll happen. And you can hold me to that, Snowlana. I'll see you there eventually. It's been an interesting 2 or 3 months for me. Excuse me. Whoa. Don't mind me just dying slowly here on camera. What I'll say is this. There's a lot of like personal life changes happening for me right now. Not that I'll get into it, but lots of interesting new opportunities and things happening that I didn't expect. And so I'm trying to figure out the best way to, plan out my year. I'm not really sure how my year is going to go. So nothing, incredibly negative. I won't get into it too much, but I have, I'm definitely, I did not expect, I expected to have a better plan or expectation for what I was going to be up to next year, but, life happens, so, but I will get to Brickvention in Australia eventually. Why are all Lego conventions in the U.S.? There are Lego conventions outside the U.S. You've got Scarebeck in Denmark. You've got a bunch of Lego conventions in Europe. There's a brick fair that happens in Europe. Just have to look up around your area. The biggest ones are definitely in the U.S. though. Brickworld is the one to go to. And if you are international, I would recommend doing your best to get to Brickworld because there's a lot of people that fly in for it. Oh, look at this. We're starting the boat. We're starting the boat. These massive boat pieces. Let's see. Is Brickvention in the same place as last year? That venue was gorgeous. Yes, the Royal Exhibition Building in Melbourne. It really is incredible. If you've ever seen pictures of Brickvention, it's like in this, it's almost like just this beautiful long building with these huge arches and lots of light pouring in. Very picturesque. Definitely a great venue. And it's very refreshing as well because if you look at, excuse me. If you look at other Lego conventions that happen in the U.S., a lot of them happen in like convention centers or hotels or, almost like Brick Fair, Virginia happens in like a abandoned Walmart, which is always funny to me. I was looking at pictures of Brick Fair and I was just not the lighting doesn't look the best in that building. So that's all I have to say. It looks kind of dim. But I have never been to Brick Fair either, so I would like to go to Brick Fair eventually. At least the one in Virginia. I miss Brick Fair, Alabama. I wish that it would come back around. What's up, Dylan Campbell? Dylan Campbell's here. The big one in Germany. There's one in Portugal. There you go, for international conventions. Zusammengebaut is in Germany. Is that the big one? Zusammengebaut, so Andres just recently started his convention, and it's in Hamburg, Germany. And I know it's a bit newer, and I don't know how large it is, but Andres is a good friend. He's a good guy. Let's see. This is such a weird giant. We're starting on the boat here. It's just massive. These like huge boat parts. Make Josh and John take you to Australia. There you go. I wouldn't mind traveling with them. I did get an invite to go with them to a certain Lego house earlier this year that I could not make it to, that I really wished I could have gone with them on that trip, but didn't end up working out. But I love traveling. I would love to spend. So my goal for this upcoming year, speaking of the future and everything going on in my life, I would love to travel more. One of my I think resolutions for myself at least is to do more like outdoors, camping, hiking, just things like that to reconnect with nature. I feel like I haven't really been doing that lately, and doing Lego stuff is great. I love, curling up with a Lego set, doing this, hanging out with you guys. But I feel like at least even with animation, I lock myself in a room and I will just hang out and build stuff. I play video games. I feel like I have done not a lot of stuff in nature. And I used to do a lot of it. I used to do a lot of camping, a lot of hiking, but this year just haven't done enough of it. So I'm really looking forward to the end of this year in the fall, especially when the weather is nice, and in the next year, just getting more outdoors. So still a 7-hour drive. Oh, how did you deny that? Yeah, I regret myself saying no to that. It was just a timing thing. Really just the trip didn't work out because of timing. I had a lot of other work going on, and it would have been just really difficult to make happen. So, but they had a great time. I got to watch their videos from when they went, and they did a great tour of there's a whole archive in the Lego house. If you don't know what it is, it's like the Lego. It's right next to the Lego headquarters and Billund, and they've got like a whole archive of every Lego set ever made. It's really cool. So, I saw a place in Georgia that I want to go hiking, camping in. I sent it to Aubrey. She said it's a great place. What place? I'm curious. There's a lot of great spots in Georgia that you can go to. Lots of hiking, lots of waterfalls. I used to live in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and that place is incredible for outdoors and hiking. I miss doing that a lot. So I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna definitely get back to that lifestyle of just being outdoors more. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, I miss hiking. Hiking is great. Hiking is one of my favorite things, and I haven't done it enough. I'm curious what that place. Tell me what place is, Aubrey. I might have hiked there. I'm curious. We're already on bag 3. Wow. Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. Ah, I did. I missed one of these lamps. My live building brain struggling. All right. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I need you guys' help though. I don't know what I'm going to do with this island. So anybody who has this set, I'm curious. I think the best way to display this set is definitely in the ship form, which you have to commit to if you're going to, switch it over. It requires some disassembly, I believe. So I am trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do with this island. It's a cool island build, but it's not something that I necessarily want to display on its own. Maybe it would look good next to the next to El Dorado, the El Dorado Fortress. All right, are we already on to? Yeah, we're already on to bag 3. Bag 3 it is. All right, I think the island is in a place of standstill here. We're gonna move all this over. We'll put the island like right here. There we go. So you can see the island. All right, bag 3. Here we go. We're making good progress, though. I'm really happy with everything so far. I think there's a whole other second half of this island that we're going to have to put together. Bag ASMR, ready? Lego bag. Is this satisfying? Satisfying sounds. Probably just destroyed your eardrums with crinkling noises, though. We've got another pirate minifigure here. This is the Keira Knightley minifigure. Not really, but it could basically be Keira Knightley. I need to look back at the names of these. I was so surprised in the instructions that all these characters are named, which I don't know if you really get that in a lot of these. These are just kind of random pirates to me, but they gave each of them names and there's a whole backstory and all that. So let's see. Oh, Dylan asked, what you building? I didn't answer what I'm building. We're building this. Here, we'll just, for anybody that's new here or that's just joining us, we're building this. It's Barracuda Bay. It's a pirate set. It's a pirate ship. And I'm just a sailor. I'm a man on the sea. Or, as they say, a sailor. Yeah, I'm a big Pirates fan, so this is I love the Pirates movies too. I'm a big fan of the Pirates of the Caribbean films. The Pirates of the Caribbean films. What am I trying to say? This is an interesting minifigure. She's got some, like, I don't know what this is on her face. Some dirt on her face. I can't really see it. I'm not close enough, but she's got a pistol, flintlock pistol, flintlock wood. 2 of them. She's dual wielding her flintlocks. Flintlock wood. There you go. So, minifigure number 2 in bag 3. Put Batman on the island. I do have a Batman over here. I'll go put Batman on the island. Here. Let me see if I can grab Batman real quick. I'll do this just for you, Dylan. This is for you. All right. This is for you, Dylan. We've got Batman. And here, we're going to put Batman on the highest watchtower here. There you go. He's right here. You should go to Graceland. I just went there a few days ago. Nice. Graceland, I've heard good things about. Would love to visit. There's a lot that I haven't been to that I would love to do. Are you building the broken ship or the put together one, said Aubrey. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just following the instructions. I am going to keep it put together. So I don't know. Actually, let me check this now. This is probably a good idea to check how this works. Okay. So it does give you instructions at the end on how to build the put together ship. But I enjoy the story part of it. And I think I want to build it as the designers intended it. So it'll be fun to put it together and then, you know, rebuild it into the put together version. Providence Canyon. I have been to Providence Canyon. Providence Canyon is awesome. Yes, love Providence Canyon. I actually did some photography there for some Bricker Build stuff. And yeah, we did a lot of the, if you look on Bricker Builds, I did a Boba Fett photo shoot. There's a lot of Tatooine style pictures of that helmet there. Let's see, what am I doing? Have I missed? I made a mistake. No. Wow. Am I really missing a 1x1 modified brick? I am. What have I done? Well, time to check the bags. What have I done? That is unfortunate. I might have to go grab one from my... This is always the case of me like missing a part, and then I will like move on from it, and then I'll find it eventually. But I will say this. I'll back to Providence Canyon. Providence Canyon is amazing. So it's this place. It's about like 2 or 3 hours away from Atlanta, maybe. I think like 2 or 3 hours, maybe at 4. But it's near Columbus, Georgia. I believe it's Columbus. And it's like basically like the Grand Canyon in Georgia. And it's lots of red rocks and sand, and great for photos. It's expansive too. Like you can hike through it. And it's just beautiful. So really cool place to explore. And the downtown area that's nearby is also pretty cool. There's some cool restaurants and stuff. All right. Followers, audience, viewers, I'm going to step out, run downstairs, and try and find this missing 1x1. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pass this stream off to my good friend. While I'm gone, this is who's going to be leading the stream right here. So I'll be right back. Just hang out and chill, and I'll be right back. I'm going to try and find this piece downstairs so I can keep this build going. Okay, I'm back. All right. Success. We found it. The missing 1x1 has been located. Hopefully, Redbeard didn't say anything that gets me canceled. Hope that you guys enjoyed his as I destroy a palm tree. All right, come here, buddy. Actually, he's kind of cool. Let's like let him hang out. We'll put him back here. There you go. He's like creeping over the Atom cam over here. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Let me get back to our comments here. Poser asked, what are your opinions on Nexonites and Chima? Two themes that I did not build or collect in any way. There we go. We'll have him like sitting down. It's kind of fun. I did not collect or build Chima or Nexonites, but you know, there's a place for every Lego theme. They're not my favorite, but I know a lot of people enjoyed Chima. They're definitely odd. They're definitely strange. Oh, am I missing a bag? Is this why? Did I make a mistake of not opening a bag? Nope. The technical difficulties continue. Oh, I see. They weren't placed. We're good. We're here. We're struggling. Aubrey said, I love mountains and waterfalls. Hiking mountains to waterfalls is my favorite. Amen. I love that. I am so excited to come and visit you guys in Utah at some point and experience all of that. Very much looking forward to hanging out and, you know, okay. Are there any like iconic Utah places that I need to go if I'm going to come visit? Like if I were to plan a trip, what's the like top Utah locations to come and hike at? Cause I need to make a list. I'm definitely like at this point, I started following a bunch of like outdoor, local Georgia hiking Instagram profiles, and I'm saving a bunch of stuff for when I know I'm gonna go on some adventures here in the next few months. Hiking is great. It's affordable. You can it's exciting. It's enriching. You just get all kinds of benefits out of hiking. Let's see. Thanks for putting Batman on the island. You're the best. You're welcome, Dylan. That's just for you. I'm surprised I'm not getting any movie questions from you tonight, Dylan. Come on, man. Where's the 80s trivia? The old movies. I need to be asked about old movies. Redbeard, how have you grown? How do you feel about the current construction of your ship? He feels good. Here, we'll have him gesturing, commanding me to finish. There we go. Love this guy, by the way. I did a whole live stream, if you weren't around for it, building him. Really cool figure. Just really like that. I saw somebody do actually, I know who it was. Angus MacLean, who is the guy who directed Lightyear. He also designed the Lego WALL-E set. He's a Pixar director, and also a huge Lego fan. He's gotten back into building Lego MOCs lately, and he posted recently a MOC that uses it's like a transforming Lego Space Baby tank thing, and it uses the same design of the minifigures from this oversized kind of line, and it looked really cool. It was really cool to see him getting back into building MOCs as well. So love everything he does. Have I already mentioned Short Circuit? Yes. Dylan, we've talked about Short Circuit, a great classic 80s movie. I would like to own Redbeard, but I can't afford it. People on eBay are asking for it and can't afford to go to Denmark right now, said Linda. Yeah, it is. He is a very hard thing to get. I would love for Lego to make him more accessible. He's such a great, exclusive figure. But someday, I hope you get it. I hope you get it someday. He's a great build. We built him, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago at this point. So you can feel free to go back, and if you're looking for something to watch, you can put us on. James came over for that build, so my buddy James. Let's see. Would love to hike around waterfalls and see caves, Ant Bandit. There you go. Have you ever seen that really old movie, The Karate Kid? Listen, Dylan, you got to come up with a deeper cut than Karate Kid. Everybody's seen The Karate Kid. That is a classic movie. But yes, I have seen The Karate Kid, that really old movie. I watched Cobra Kai as well, which is a great show that was shot here locally in Atlanta, by the way, like around Atlanta. Great show. But yeah, love the Karate Kid movies. I didn't really care for the remake with Jaden Smith. I didn't really care for it that much, but still a fun movie. But thank you guys for hanging out. As always, we're just chilling. We're having a good time. How's that music? We got some here. Let me turn up the music. We'll do. How's this? We'll do a little dance break. How was that? How was that dance break? We'll turn it back down. How was that for you? Because it was a lot of fun for me. The things I do to entertain myself while building. But yeah, I am really excited to have this set. I am very. It's funny because there's a lot of these themes that either I didn't collect as a kid that I'm just now getting into, or stuff that I'm just finding myself collecting accidentally. I guess I have a Lego Pirates collection now, which is odd to think about. I didn't plan on this happening. I've just ended up with a pirate, several pirate Lego sets, and now I have you got to figure out a place to put them. So, Jumi said, "Wish I got this set when it's still available." Amen. This is exactly my problem. I wish that I had pick this up, but I just got this for my birthday, and was very, very happy to get it, but I really wish I didn't skip out on it. So yeah, absolutely. Way too short, said Poser. We can do a second dance break. Here, hang on. Dance break number 2. Here, I gotta actually get good music for this. Let's do this. This music is way too chill. There's actually like EDM music that we could put on. Here we go. Here's your dance break. That's not hype enough. Well, this is more like interpretive, you know? You're just feeling it. When the downtown lights start to come out at night. I didn't realize there was going to be lyrics. We'll leave the EDM music on for a little bit. It's kind of hype. Elvis Presley or Michael Jackson? Elvis Presley all the way. I grew up listening to old Elvis. Well, he's not that old, but old Elvis music. My dad was really into Elvis. Still really enjoy Elvis music. Let's see here. Let's keep this build going. Love About a Boy with Hugh Grant and Being There with Peter Sellers. There you go. Some classic movies. So now you'll have to make a pirate stop motion movie. I've been thinking about that. I would definitely love to use this for a stop motion at some point. I don't know what it would be though. There's a great British brick filmer who does some fantastic pirate Lego stop motion stuff. I can't remember his name. What is his name? Yeah, I can't remember. He did a really cool Kraken pirate fight with Lego ships and everything. If I were going to do anything Lego pirate animated, it would probably be Sea of Thieves themed, because I'm really into that game. I would want to make it like a Lego Sea of Thieves kind of themed video. So, and I would use a lot of the Lego pirate sets. So, I don't know if that's something that I would do though. I really enjoy, right now I think animation wise, I'm just really enjoying like doing shorter animations that are really good for places like Instagram or, you know, shorter form content, kind of like that Avatar animation that I did. Stuff that doesn't take weeks to make. And I have a lot of ideas for longer, you know, narrative type animations, like full stories and sets and, you know, even like episodic stuff. I've got all that kind of stuff thought out. It's just really hard to get started on that, just with how much there is to think about when it comes to a giant project. So right now I'm happy with doing social media short form stuff. So can you do some Spider-Man content? You'd be great at it. Great question. I would love to do so Spider-Man content. I can't guarantee anything is ever going to happen in life because nothing is guaranteed. But if you can count on anything, it's Lego Spider-Man content from the Ant Bandit. So yes, I will do Spider-Man content eventually. There's a new Spider-Man game coming out very soon that I'm sure everyone's very excited for. So I would love to do some content tied in with the game somehow. My buddy James, if he's still watching, has the Spider-Man PS4 very rare Comic-Con figure. And I would love to do a video where I animate that figure and do some kind of a themed animation for the new game coming out. So very excited about, by the way. I don't know if you guys are huge Spider-Man fans. Spider-Man is literally my favorite superhero. He's always been my favorite superhero. And I'm very excited about that new game coming out. So cannot wait. Let's see. I want a Lego stop motion show on Netflix, like 20 minutes per episode, multiple seasons, etc. Hey, if you want that, actually, a friend of mine is working on a project almost exactly like that. His name is Greg Tull, also known as Monitogo Studios, and he's working on a Lego TV show called Wandering Skies. You should look it up. It's really cool. He's put a lot of work and effort into it. They had a successful Kickstarter campaign as well. They raised a lot of money. They're currently working on like pitching it to a production company or a distribution working on a big pitch video. So you can follow like the entire project online though. He's got everything, all the, he posts a lot of the animation and that he's working on. He's got a whole team of people that are, working on this massive project. But it would essentially be that, a Lego TV show, like an original theme for completely original world, essentially. So I love Spider-Man, said Dylan. Hey, I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. What have I done? Am I still making this? I am making mistakes left and right. The ship is coming together, though. It's taking shape as I build it completely off camera. Here, let me change that. But thank you guys for watching again. I appreciate you guys hanging out. If you guys have any like questions about stop motion or Lego in general, feel free to ask them. I'm always really inspired by. I always find myself wanting to work on projects that are. Oh, welcome back, Leilani. Welcome back. You're always welcome to leave and come back. I'm always inspired by, whatever I'm watching at the moment. So right now, there's a brand new Superman cartoon on HBO that's really fun. And it's called My Adventures with Superman. And I'm really loving it. And whatever reason, just really excited about thinking about doing a Lego Superman themed video. So would love to do that. Again, it's like, you got to be careful about how much, you plan and, because I can't work on every idea that I have. But I did just recently, speaking of that Avatar animation, I just recently finished another watch through of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So I was feeling really inspired to, make something Avatar themed. And we immediately started on Legend of Korra, which I'm curious if anyone here, do you guys watch Avatar: The Last Airbender? Are you guys fans of that? I assume some of you are, at least. I'm curious what you guys think of Korra. Do we like Korra? Do we enjoy that show? Is Avatar superior? What do you think? I saw that Superman thing. I haven't watched it though. It looks more like an anime. It is like an anime, Leilani. It is basically a Superman anime, which sounds weird, but it's really cool. It's very very fun, very lighthearted, really enjoyable show. It's called My Adventures with Superman, and it's just, the animation style is really cool, and it's just wholesome. It's been a long time since we've gotten any just wholesome Superman content, and I think it's just a nice little Superman show. I really enjoy it. All right, we got beds now. Let me see. Is this just gonna go right here? It is. Okay, we got beds for the pirates. You've never watched Avatar. Oh, you're missing out. It is still on Netflix, and they're making a live action one too. So they're going to be doing a new live action Avatar, which hopefully is a lot better than the M. Night Shyamalan version. That is not a great piece of content. Feels weird even calling a movie content. It's just long form. What am I doing? Oh, we got blue. This bed is blue, and one is blue and one is red. Another live action one. The last one wasn't that good. Yeah, I agree. But we are getting more animated content from Avatar, so that'll be exciting. We're supposed to be getting an animated movie featuring the characters in Avatar, which is going to be exciting. What have I done? There we go. Trying to keep track of everything I'm doing here. So we started Korra, And I really love Korra. And I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, a lot of people really dislike Korra as a character. They, say, Aang is way better. He's a better avatar. He's a better character. And I don't know. I think that for the time, Avatar is definitely a fantastic masterpiece of a show. It is really hard to say that anything is better than it. But I love the place that Korra fills in the timeline. I love the fact that they have so much. They evolve all the concepts of bending. Like you can metal bend with these cables. You can you have like Lin Beifong. All these really cool characters evolving everything that you saw in the original show. And for that alone, I really enjoy it. Just the animation is upgraded. It's modern. And I really enjoy Korra's character too. I really like her growth throughout the show. Oh, what's up? We have another Aubrey here. Hang on. She gave me a pirate emoji. This is for you, Aubrey. I don't know why I'm doing this, but this is another here. I'll turn up the music so we can do a dance break. I'm so weird. What am I doing? Ahoy. Welcome, Aubrey. It's good to see you. We're just hanging out. We're just building this this Barracuda Bay. Listening to dubstep. Yay, break it down. What lights do you use for your videos? I'm wanting to change mine, which aren't as good as yours. So the lighting that I use is somewhat expensive, but I use a couple different lights. Here, we're gonna change up the vibe though. Here, we've been jamming to this like dubstep for a little while. Let's go back to the chill. I feel like it's time to do that. Here we go. There we go. Isn't that nice? We're back here. We'll turn it up. Just feel the music. Here it comes. Ready? Isn't this nice? I missed the drop. There's a drop that's coming. Wait for it. You gotta wait for it.
The dreams.
There we go. Soothing. Isn't that nice? It's nice and soothing. What's up, Linson? I'm a fan, but I'm late. Hey, you're welcome to join anytime. Glad you're here. We're just literally dancing. We're not doing anything crazy right now. What lighting do I use? I'll get back to Dylan's question here. So I use all kinds of lighting. I have a, right here is an Aperture Lightstorm 300X, I believe. It's a bicolor LED. It's very expensive. It's like a film production light. Don't recommend using it because it's very expensive. It's a great light, but out of a lot of people's price ranges. Over here and here, I've got two Aperture HRN 672 lights. They're here. I'll just pull it down. Let's see if you can see it. This is the light I use. Right there. This is just an unhinged stream. It's just an unhinged stream we're doing today. But I would agree. I would recommend if you're going to invest in lighting to get some light panels, some LEDs, anything from Neewer or Aperture. Those are all great brands to look into. There's all kinds of cheaper alternatives as well online. Don't break the bank buying gear. It is. I would spend money on other things first before I would recommend spending a lot of money on gear. It's worth it to upgrade every once in a while, but you can do a lot with the stuff that you have around the house, I think. So, what's up, Boba? Boba builds bricks. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Linson said, you showed me how to do stop motion. That's awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed that, man. I'm glad you enjoyed the tutorial. I feel like a lot of people found me through that video, so I'm glad that it was effective for teaching some people the basics. Would love to do more tutorials very soon. I have some ideas on different topics I would like to cover. So if you guys have ideas or, things that you want to learn about, or even questions for me right now about stop motion, feel free to ask them. I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have. I'm just here hanging out. Your tutorial is the reason I do stop motion. You deserve more subs. Thank you, Boba. I appreciate that. It makes me happy to hear stuff like that, to, know that for me, I didn't go to school for stop motion. So I learned it just by watching other people's YouTube videos, kind of like the one, my tutorial video is not the first one out there. There's a lot of other great tutorials. So I'm really glad that you watched mine and, it was helpful for you. Yeah, that means a lot, man. So thank you so much. Hopefully, you can get into the swing of making stuff. It's always, I think the hardest thing to do in stop motion is just getting started. I know for a long time, I was really, I was a big procrastinator on, just getting started making stuff. But I had a few people in my life who were just encouraging and just said, hey, just go do it. Just put yourself out there, do what you love. And here I am, just building a Lego set. We're doing stop motion. Let's see. Spaceman Squad. Do we have someone else here? Hang on. Ashley said you are really good at stop motion. Admit it. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. You guys are too kind. You guys are throwing on the praise here. I'm just okay, but I appreciate it. I'm really proud of everyone who's enjoyed my work. I'm proud that you guys are connecting with it. So thank you guys. Linson said I'm still very bad. Listen, it just takes practice. Just keep at it and you'll be fine. It's just literally something you got to do over and over again. I was definitely not good at stop motion when I started it. So keep at it. Keep doing it. Let's see here. Ooh, I keep bumping this tree. Let's go back to the build cam here so you guys can see the ship. This is our progress so far, by the way. We're building I think this is the middle of the ship. So we've got some beds here for the pirates, appropriately striped. Some different stuff on the inside. I think this will be the middle. Let's see. How do you put real videos into the stop motion, said Ashley. Real video, I would need some clarification. I would say, are you trying to mix a live action and a stop motion character, like a human? That would probably require some editing. You'd need to use an editing software to, combine stop motion and live action footage. So that would be a tricky question to get. That'd be kind of too long to get into detail. But if you want a longer form answer, I could definitely give that to you, either in a message or, in a tutorial video. How about that? We'll save it for a tutorial video. I definitely want to do some of that myself, mixing a real person interacting with Lego stuff. I think that's a really cool idea. I've seen a couple other people do that as well. But yeah, good question. Good question. Let's see. Do you do stop motion brand deals? I do stop motion brand deals. I do a lot of commission work, actually. Where did this go? I'm trying to keep this build going. I do commission work for Lego occasionally, but I am open to working with anybody and everybody. So if anyone out there is interested in hiring me to do brand deals or content, I am available for hire, and I'm happy to work with any brands. And if you do want to do that, feel free to shoot me an email. It's not hard to find. It's on my YouTube profile. But yeah, I enjoy working with all kinds of people, all kinds of brands, for stop motion, photography, Lego content, otherwise. So, let's see. Wow, that's good so far. There you go. Yep. This is, we're making progress. Dylan Campbell said, I've started using Dragonframe. It's actually really nice. Nice. That's great. That's good to hear. Dragonframe is definitely the way to go, when it comes to, upgrading your, stop motion abilities. Not necessary for everybody right away, but there's a point that you can get to where it's good to upgrade for Dragonframe. So glad you're enjoying it, Dylan. It definitely took me some getting used to. Maybe that'll be the next tutorial is, an intro to Dragon Frame. That would kind of be fun. Like a beginner's tutorial on how to get started with Dragon Frame. For anyone that wants to try it out. All right. Let's see. I've started. Leilani said, "Yeah, I think he does. You see his Encanto one. I thought it was cool." Yes, Leilani is right. I did a video for Encanto a year ago now. I believe that's how long it was. Also, I just want to show off. I love that we're still pirates, but they've got their bar with their grog here, right here. All the empty bottles or full bottles. All their cups. Their libations, as some might say. Where is this candle piece? Aha. Can I hire you to make a Lego Spider-Man movie, said Dylan. You absolutely can hire me to make a Lego Spider-Man movie. I don't know what that would cost, or if you'd be prepared to pay my rates, but I would love to make a Lego Spider-Man movie. You probably don't even have to hire me though, because I'm planning on doing Lego Spider-Man stuff eventually. So that's not something you have to pay me to do. Just wait. It's patience. Eventually it'll happen. Don't have to wait that long. I'd love to make something Lego Spider-Man to coincide with the new game coming out. So that is my rough tentative plan to do Spider-Man stuff. Is something that maybe in October. That'll be the thing. Maybe in October. Let's see. I like all the palm trees, said Ashley. Yes. Here's a look at the island so far with the palm trees. I love the coconuts with the minifigure heads. I don't know if you can see in there. There's some coconuts in there. A Dragon Frame tutorial would be great. Should I get Stop Motion Pro? No. I think that anybody who's starting out stop motion, so I mentioned this in my tutorial video, you don't need Dragon Frame. You don't need stop motion, like the paid version of Stop Motion Studio, to play with it, to get started. There's a lot of content creators who still use Stop Motion Studio and get by just fine with it. So use the free stuff for as long as you possibly can. Let me see if I can actually get this. There we go. Yes, Dragon Frame is a great software. It's expensive though. It's like $300. So I think it'd be better to spend that money on Lego sets and then just use the free software and make something cool with it. There's no reason to spend too much money. Be frugal. Save your money. What stop motion animations would you recommend to watch? I struggle to find cool stuff other than yours, of course, said Poser. That's very kind of you. So I think I've mentioned his name a few times. Edbound is great. Forest is great. Forest Fire 101. Kevin Ulrich, Brotherhood Workshop. If you look at, if you go to actually the brick filming community website, it's Bricks in Motion as well. There's tons and tons of content that they share. They push out all kinds of creators, animations on YouTube, smaller creators, larger ones. Also, Brick Filmers Guild 101 does a monthly recap of the best brick films they like. So those are great people to follow. I would recommend Brick Filmers Guild and Bricks in Motion. You can get connected with Bricks in Motion. They do some great recaps of what everyone's working on, the community essentially. I love how this ship is coming together. Yeah, stop motion. There's a ton of creators out there, a ton of YouTubers. Some of my favorite non-Lego animators, or if you're interested in just stop motion, Frantic Frames on Instagram. Sampler Times is another user. Who else? Justin Rash, Justin Rasch another great animator. There's all kinds. There's all kinds. But there are, if you use the, just look for hashtags on Instagram, you will find tons of people. I feel like a lot of stop motion animators these days are sticking to short form content because it just does really well on social media. You've got, you know, not as, it takes a lot of work to make a feature film like Coraline or Kubo and the Two Strings. Those are made by like professional production companies like Leica. Oh wow, we already finished another bag. Look at that. We are making that progress. It's coming together. Very nice. I'm 15. Did I waste my money on Dragon Frame? Said Dylan. No, you didn't. You're good. I hope that you got the student discount. There is a student discount for Dragon Frame. And so if you didn't get it, I would maybe return it and try to get the student discount. If you're 15, you probably qualify for it. I was homeschooled growing up, and my dad was able to send an email and get the student discount, even though I was homeschooled. But you can get it through your school, or, you know, there's a lot of different ways you can get it. But yeah, check out the student discount for Dragon Frame. Let's see. Do you know what marbled bricks are? I don't know what marbled bricks are. Is that a creator or a stop motion animator I need to know about? Or is that just a type of brick? Let's see. I think Leilani said, I think the old palm trees would have been cooler if they used that in the set because they're really flexible and sturdy. Are the old palm tree wood pieces discontinued? Yes, I believe they are. I know which ones you're talking about. Lego's been using this newer design for these palm trees for some time now. It's like they use these kind of curved pieces. But I do miss that original palm tree piece. We're on bag 4, so we're getting bag 4 out right now. Don't mind me. All right, bag 4 it is. Marbled bricks are a type of bricks, a type of bricks. Okay, I have never heard of marbled bricks. We are cooking along. Watch me cook. Just watch him cook. I'm cooking. All right, bag 4 of, in total, this set, there are a total of 15 bags. We got 15, so we're 4 of 15. We're not going to make it through this entire set tonight, but we'll get some bricks laid, and we'll go from there. At least this bag, and then we'll probably call it. That's what I think is a good idea. Alrighty. Let's see. I used the new palm tree pieces, and I put Admiral Akbar's head on it to make a weird worm guy. I need to see a picture of that. Can you see me a picture of that, Leilani? That sounds cursed. I love it. I love cursed Lego stuff. You can do so many weird character combinations. I love, if you ever watch Just Too Good, he does some really fun cursed characters, like Kermit on Thanos's body. Love that stuff. You can just, there's so many weird and wacky combinations you can do. Oh, shoot. Let's see. I believe the sound is one of the most important things about stop motion. What do you think? Absolutely. Sound design is incredibly important. And I could not agree more. There's a really great... I don't even know if it's still around. The Drew Carey show at Disney that was about like the importance of sound design. Essentially, the show was you go into this room and they have a presentation, and the entire show at one point, like the lights turn off and it's entirely in the dark. And so the entire show just basically, you're sitting there in the dark, and they have really great sound design and different effects that are going on. But it's really interesting. And I think ever since I went to that growing up as a kid, it just kind of put that importance of hey, sound is the most important thing. It doesn't even matter if your animations look bad. It really just, the most important thing is having good sound design, because people can stomach rough visuals, but if the sound design is bad and it's really good looking, animation or visuals, it's not as good. So, let's see. Oh, we got people subbing and trying to collab with each other. You guys are going to have a great time. I'm glad you guys are connecting with each other, by the way. Linson and Boba. Poser asks, are you into basketball? I used to be into basketball. I actually played basketball a lot in high school. Never for any team for any long period of time. But I'm not good at it anymore. I'm not really great at most sports, I will say. But the weird thing that I really enjoyed doing for a long time, like physical, not really a sport, but I was used to really be into gymnastic, like trampoline. There's this thing called jump tramp, super tramp, tramp wall, however you want to call it. But I used to be really into that stuff. Essentially, it's imagine a huge trampoline, and there's a wall right next to the trampoline. And what you do is you stand on top of the wall and you drop down onto it on your back, and you're running up it and doing flips and all kinds of stuff. Really fun, really fun. If you've ever been to a trampoline place, they have these sometimes. So, a lot of fun to do. What am I missing here? But I would like to get back into sports. I played a little bit of sports. I mostly played soccer in high school. I played varsity soccer. Virgo's here. Hey, Amanda, man, I lost my pirate guy. I've been going through my minifigure collection and cannot find it. I'm so sad. Dude, that is upsetting. I am so sorry. It's always the worst when you lose something that you have in your house somewhere, but you can't find it. I'm the same way. I lose stuff all the time. Like my keys, I need to attach one of those, what do they call? The air tags, the little GPS tracker devices. I think that would probably help me live my life better. You can just attach air tags to your minifigures, They're way bigger than a minifigure, but you could find it, never lose it. Leilani does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and it's super fun. Leilani, you're a badass. That is amazing. You are way cooler than anyone else here. That is so cool. Oh, look who's back. It's Mr. James Nunnally. Everybody say hi to James in the chat. Dylan said, dude, I'm addicted to my trampoline. There you go. Trampolines are the best. Tramp life, It's a thing. Speaking of James Nunnally, he's here. I've taken him to the tramp wall. He's experienced this. It's he knows firsthand just how enjoyable it is. I'm excited to take some other friends to it at some point. It's a lot of fun. It's a very physically demanding, but just adrenaline kind of experience. So, high octane, as the kids say. My 60-pound dog just fell asleep in my lap. Oh my gosh. You're not getting up from that. You've made your decision. That's a big dog. What kind of dog is it? 60 pounds. It's a big dog. Hi, James. Everyone's saying hi to James. Convince James to come back next week. Maybe he'll join us on the live stream. Everybody tell James to be on the live stream next week. We're going to be building this next week for sure. This is going to be an ongoing series. So we're on bag 4 right now of 15. So this is going to be a lengthy build. But still very glad that I have it. I really don't know what kind of shelf I'm going to do for a pirate shelf. I'm going to need to come up with some kind of display solution for all this. But very excited about Barracuda Bay. There we go. There's the piece I need. James has got a Gundam locked and loaded. We got people getting you back on here. Did we get any parrots in the set? Yes, we got. Did we get any parrots in this set yet? Let me go to here. We got one parrot. He's up here near Dylan's Batman. There's the parrot. One parrot so far. I'm not sure if there are going to be any more, but we've got at least one. So we'll go back to this one. Play me some Guns N' Roses. Dylan, you know I can't do that, man. I'm going to be copyright struck. I don't want to do that. If I could play Guns N' Roses on this, I definitely would, though. That is my vibe. I made the mistake of actually, if you go back and watch the last live stream I did, James and I made the. I'll blame him in this as well. We made the mistake of doing the Macarena and listening to some copyrighted music on the stream. I had to manually go back and remove it. So if you go back and listen to our Star Wars stream, that music is no longer there, but I had to replace it with some generic YouTube music. So I'm glad I was able to do that, though. I was worried I would have to remove the video. Let's see here. Oh, shoot. This is going on the other side. Boba said, I broke my arm on the trampoline during the last week of school, and I've had a boring summer since I can't do anything physical and still don't have the clearance. Oh man, that is rough. It always hurts to hurt yourself on something that's meant to be so fun. Like, why does life have fall damage? Can we just get rid of fall damage in real life? If you could, okay, if there was no fall damage and you couldn't hurt yourself dropping from any height, can you imagine the things that humans could do? That would be incredible. We could accomplish so much in the world. You could like say you're at the top floor and you need to get down from somewhere. You just jump off a building. Don't jump off building, kids. Don't jump off buildings, kids. Because fall damage is real. Let's see. Have you gotten the new Spider-Man No Way Home set yet? No, I haven't. I think it comes out September 1st. I think that is a September 1st set. You're talking about the Statue of Liberty. I am very excited about that set, though. I would like to purchase it. Just for the figures, really. I'm not super into the build itself, but it is a good display piece. I like it better than the Avengers set that's coming out. That's like the Avengers sign from Endgame. What am I doing? Let's see. Oh, hey, look who it is. We have our friend Fazoom here. Well, hello. Hello there, Fazoom. Hope you're doing well, man. We haven't caught up with each other in a while. I need to like get lunch with you or something. So hope you're doing all right. Break a hip damage is real. Yep. I believe that. Virgo said, I picked up 2 Miles Morales keychains and used the candle trick to pull the keychain part out, and voila, I have 2 Miles Morales. That's awesome. What is the candle trick? I have never heard of this candle trick. Is that how you can turn keychains into get the keychain part out of the minifigure? I've never seen that. Virgo said, hey, maybe you can do a video of the different types of rigs that you use for your animation. Yes. That is actually a great idea, Virgo. I will definitely do that at some point. The rigs that I use are, for the most part, made by a guy named, or a company named Kinetic Armatures. and he is based in Spain, I believe, somewhere in the UK. But really, if you're looking for animation rigs, you can just use Lego. I've used Bionicle, like posable arms to hold stuff when I'm animating sometimes. Because you can really do anything with the brick. You can do anything with Lego. Let's see. Leilani said, I rolled my ankle on a tramp and it hurt so bad, but my dad told me to suck it up. So I just walked on it as much as I could, since that's what my dad said would be the best thing to help it heal. Ooh, yeah, that's difficult. It can be hard to recover from an injury like that. Sometimes you do just got to walk on it. Sometimes you got to get off of it. Sometimes you got to just take a break. The music is awesome. Thank you. I'm not choosing it, but, oh, did it stop? Oh, here we go. It's coming back. I saw the No Way Home set at a secondhand dealer early with retail price, but decided not to get it yet. Did I make a bad choice? Well, not really. I think maybe I feel differently about getting sets early. If there's a set that I really, really want and I see it somewhere early, of course I'm going to get it, because I'm going to pay the same amount of money for it. You know, I'm going to eventually end up getting it. But I've gotten a lot more casual about my Lego collecting in the last few years, where if there's a set I want, I'll get it eventually, you know? It's always going to be on shelves. It's not like Lego is not as hard to find as I think a lot of people think it is. So I'm a very chill Lego collector. If there's something I want, I'll eventually get it. But I also think that's a great way to save money, because if you wait long enough, sometimes that desire to get it kind of goes away, and it's like saves you money. So it's like, I didn't really need that in the first place. Let's see. Have Fazoom come hang on a stream. Yes. Hey, Chris, I need you to come hang out and build with me on a stream one of these days. I would appreciate that. I would be more than happy to have you join me. James has joined me in the past on lives. He's come and hung out. Would love to get more guests on the Ant Bandit stream. So if you're down, I'm down. Let's see here. Let me respond to some more comments. What do you use for masking in your videos? I do all my masking in Premiere Pro. All of it. I just use opacity masks, which might be the tutorial that I do coming up, is how to do masking. Don't do it often, but when I do use rigging and stuff, I always try to do as much of it in camera as possible, hiding rigs behind stuff and such. I can't call it the Chris Nolan way. Yes. Great idea. James said, I felt pretty hard not 10 minutes ago playing with my dog, skinned up my right arm and my left knee. This is just the injury stream now. Everybody's just sharing. What's the worst? Everybody type in the comments. What's the worst injury you've ever had? The worst injury. Have you cut off an arm? Did you get trapped between a boulder and a canyon and have to sever your arm off? Because that happened in a movie once, you know? Let's see. Linda Taylor said, your dad gave you bad advice, Leilani. Stay off your ankle the first few weeks and listen to your doctor. And not your dad unless he's a doctor. I would agree with that. I would agree with that interpretation. Make sure to ice it, Leilani. So, Virgo said, the candle trick is you heat up the middle of the chain, you pull it out, it works 98%. Sometimes I do it a full minute. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. And Fazoom, okay, we'll make this happen. James is on next week, so we'll have to figure out maybe I'll still be building this week after next. Let's see. Dude, Spider-Man versus Batman animation needs to happen. If I have the money, there's just some sets I won't wait to get. Yes, I agree. Release day is always exciting. There's something about, when new sets come out, there's always something to get. And I definitely fall into that release day mentality often. But, there's a lot that it's okay to wait for. Like that No Way Home set, I think I'll probably wait until that goes on sale, or I have a need for that minifigure. I do really want that Toby minifigure. Huh. Have I missed a... Aha. But it's a great set. I definitely want the minifigures from it. And if there's a set that I want or want the minifigures from, I'll just end up buying the minifigures separately later. I don't think there's anything wrong in doing that. Just getting the minifigures like later online. I usually end up buying a lot of minifigures from our friend Fazoom. If you guys use Whatnot, he does a lot of auctions on Whatnot, and you can get a lot of great minifigure deals from Fazoom. Oh, we got people actually putting all their injuries in here. Okay, Fazoom and I will just come host your show without you. Come on, James. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here, dude. Trying to take the anthill right from under my fingertips. Let's see. Oh man. Okay. I'm scrolling up through these comments I was missing. I'd love a masking tutorial. It's coming your way at some point. Fazoom, I think you top the top injuries list. James also said his worst injury is heartbreak. So everybody, I want you to let's heal. Let's make this a healing experience for James. Everybody just put a heart in the chat, just a single heart for James, and we'll help him heal through his heartbreak, because everybody needs love and everybody needs support. Some of you guys really hurt yourselves. Wow, man, I'm just going through these. Take care of yourselves, guys. Ooh. Tobey Maguire is literally the best Spider-Man. Agreed. But I will say, if we're going to choose Spider-Man, choose the best Spider-Man, I do really like Andrew Garfield. So, oh, look, everybody's loving on James. Love this. Everybody leave a heart. Look at this. We love you, James. We don't want you to be, we don't want you to have heartbreak. Life is beautiful. You are beautiful. And I'm happy that you're here. And you guys can show James some love next week when he's eventually on the stream. Oh, there's so much love. Oh, Over the Moon. What's up, man? Howdy. Welcome. Glad you're here. So guys, here's what we're going to do. We've made a lot of progress so far. We're going to keep going until this bag is done. And then we're gonna call it there. So once I'm done with this bag, I'm gonna look at the progress though. This is so cool. Look at this thing. I love the detail on the woodwork here with this door. You can open the door up. This is so cool. It's a really well designed ship. If you need the Amazing Spider-Man, if you need the Amazing Spider-Man, use the TSM2 body with Iron Spider head. Nice, there you go. I'm on the trampoline right now that broke my arm. Boba, you are a brave. Look at you go. Show that trampoline who's boss, man. Just don't break your other arm on the trampoline. Just be careful. That would be the worst. This is going to sound like a brag when it's not. I have never broken a bone in my body. And I'm knocking on wood. I've never had a broken bone. And I feel like it's definitely going to happen. This is going to age me. I turned 31 last week. And I have never broken a bone in my life. And I'm terrified that it's definitely going to happen now that I've said it. So, I'm sure it's coming, but I've never broken a bone. And I'm proud of that fact, but you can only keep it going for so long. During COVID, when COVID was around, I went a long time without getting my first case of COVID. And I ended up getting it twice during the pandemic, which sucked. But that first one, I really went almost the entire pandemic without getting it, which I was so proud of. So, Fazoom is out. See you later, Fazoom. If you're still here, I love you, man. Hope to see you soon. Good night. Who is the coolest Spider-Man villain? Coolest Spider-Man villain, definitely Venom. Absolutely Venom. He's a badass. Nothing tops Venom. I've never broken anything either, said Mr. Rubber-Nose. Oh, until I come to the stream next week with my hammer. We've got straight up threats now. James is going to come up, like show up. That'll be the opening of the stream. It'll be me sitting here alone. The door kicks in. James runs in. Yeah, it just shatters my like patella, you know. I've never broken a bone either, but I also drink tons of milk, so I don't know if that's the difference. They do say there's people that say bones make your or milk makes your bones stronger. I don't know how much I believe that. I feel like that's a little bit of milk propaganda, you know. The big milk wants you to drink a lot of it. The way I broke my arm is that my mom finished setting up the trampoline. Net wasn't up yet. Your mom told you to do a flip, but I overlanded and flew into the wooden playset. Oof. Ouch. But hey, you sent it, and that deserves respect. A full send, even if it ends in injury, it deserves respect. So I applaud your effort. Hopefully you get back on your feet, full sending very soon. Just not into breaking your limbs. How do you like the Spider-Verse movies? I love the Spider-Verse movies. I think the first Spider-Verse movie is a lot better than the second one, actually. I enjoy it. I think they're all masterpieces, though. I'm really excited to see where they go in the third movie, not in the first one, in the third Spider-Verse movie that's going to come out eventually. I wish it ended on less of a cliffhanger, actually. That bothered me for some reason. I was like, oh, come on. But it really is like a trilogy now. And where I felt like the first movie was a really complete story. Oh, wow. Look at this print. This is interesting. Jose's Inn. It's like a little tavern sign. I don't know if the camera's focusing. Oh, my gosh. Donate $500 for Ant Bandit to break a bone. Listen, I'm about to not have health insurance, so I'm gonna say no to breaking any bones, even for content. I'm not breaking bones for content. That would be quite the content, though. Donate to break a bone. Don't actually do that. Donate $500. What would I do for $500? I would do a lot of things for $500, but I would not break a bone. Linton said, "Hey Bandit, can you read my story?" I'm not sure where I can find your story. Are you on Instagram? Do you have your story up on Instagram? Feel free to send me a DM. Let's see. The cliffhanger was so good. It was a good cliffhanger. I want to know what happens, you know? And I like when movies, like for example, I'll give you this comparison. Watch Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. It's got a satisfying conclusion and a satisfying cliffhanger about where things are going to go. But there's a really satisfying conclusion still to Empire Strikes Back. Not to compare one of the greatest movies of all time to Spider-Verse, which is also a fantastic movie, but I don't think it comes anywhere close to Empire Strikes Back in that regard. So... but I still love it. I still really enjoyed it. I know a few friends of mine saw it like multiple times in theaters, and I saw it once. I was like, I'll wait and I'll watch it later. The second movie was phenomenal, but the first one was more of a complete story. Personally, I don't mind the ending. I think it's perfect. That's why we got to, James, that's why we got to do it while you still have health insurance. Oh man, you're killing me, dude. No, I'm not going to do that. Oh man. I got to think about, we should do some goals here, like donation goals and stuff like that. I would like to eventually do that. And I'll do fun stuff for you guys. Like I'll make it worth your time if you donate. All of it goes just towards me buying more Lego sets. But I would be more than happy to set up some kind of like, goal if we get hit a certain amount of donations. Did you get any monkeys in this set? Asked Leilani. Not yet. I think there are monkeys. Let me check the box. I know there's a pig. There's a pig. There's a shark and crabs. I don't see any monkeys. Usually they put them on the box to really show off all the animals, but there's no monkeys. We did get a monkey in the El Dorado Fortress though. There's a small monkey in that one. $1,000 to kiss the homies goodnight. Dude, I'd kiss the homies goodnight for $5. What are you talking about? You don't even need to worry about that. I'm happy to make sure my homies get tucked in. There's nothing like, okay, I'll say this. Maybe this is silly. I'm 31 years old. Being tucked into bed is still amazing. No one does it for me. I just do it for myself. But these are the things they don't tell you about growing up. Nobody there to really wrap you in, tuck you in nice, kiss your forehead, tell you everything's going to be all right. Being an adult sucks sometimes. So, but it's still good because you can use all of your adult money to buy Lego. And then who needs to be tucked in? I wouldn't do anything for $500 that would require that much money to fix. When I was younger at my grandparents' house, I would play the monkey. I would play as the monkey and harass my sister's characters. There you go. I'll donate you a high five. Who is reacting right now? There's somebody reacting. $1,000 to get to choose the story I read him. James, you got to be tucking me in here. I don't want anyone else tucking me in. You can come over and that'll be the stream. We'll do a tuck-in stream, and the end of it will be you reading me a story. It'll be great. Facts indeed. I just finished a background for a Spider-Man fight scene. Very nice. What Spider-Man are you animating? I'm curious. Is this a Miles Morales fight scene, or is this a cartoon Spider-Man fight scene? We are almost done with this bag, everybody. We're getting there. I'm happy you guys are here though. Thanks for joining for another build stream. I'm not leaving yet. We're not done yet, but we're getting there. We'll show off the progress before we wrap things up here. This is definitely going to be one that we resume next week. Next Wednesday, we're going to pick this up unless something happens, unless something comes up. I'll let you guys know. I'll post either on Instagram or something if we can't make it happen. But my goal is every Wednesday to be able to jump on and hang out with all you guys. So let's see. There we go. Honk shoe with Adam and James. I'm animating a classic Spider-Man fight scene. Very nice. Can I give you a high five through the screen? Yes. Hang on. Ready? Well, here, we'll do this. Just high five the screen right now. It's right there. Everybody do it. Smack your computer or your phone. High five. Great. And then low five. Pound it. Yep. Good. Good job. You did it. But yeah, we'll be picking this up next week. I don't know how far we'll get next week, but maybe we'll do this in like 3 parts. I'm imagining the set is like a 3-parter. I don't know. James, you've built this set before. Also, building live and hanging out and talking with you is great, but it slows my build progress down a bit. So if I were I'm a fast builder. Listen up. I can build Lego real fast. I'd be laying those bricks down. Good evening, Fig and Brick Productions. Welcome in. Unpopular opinion, Miles Morales is a bit overrated. I get the feeling sometimes. I definitely agree that a lot of people, but hey, Miles is a cool character. Spider-Verse movies are great. I just noticed Batman. Yeah, Batman's chilling here. This is for Dylan. Dylan asked for it. Barracuda, ooh, yeah, Republic Studs. Don't blame me, said James. Wrong opinion, most underrated movies ever. He builds slower than on stream. Oh yeah. I'm a turtle. Listen, when I went to Brickfair, Alabama in 2022, last year, I won a speed build competition with a lot of Bricker Builds guys. We won and took home a $100 Lego set for free. So, you know, that happened. Let's see. How is this going? Okay. Okay. So the version of the ship we're building right now is the wrecked version. The crashed one that's crashed on the island. So once we're done with the island, we will be jumping into the actual ship build. But we're a little ways away from that. I wanna do the entire build as the island first. All right. So let's check our progress. Here we go. This is how far we've gotten on the ship. We've got like the middle section done here. Looks really good. There's a lot on the interior, like some beds and some different details. We've got the stairs. I really like these stairs leading up. I'm assuming like all of these plants, you're going to have to remove all these plants to make the actual ship. But yeah, a really cool printed element for Jose's Inn. I guess it's an inn. So that's why they canceled Brickfair, Alabama to cover up the lies. Man, James is coming for me right now. I'm getting put on blast. We have to compete to see who's the faster builder. Hey, a live speed build competition would be a lot of fun. We will definitely do that on the live stream. I'd love to do some more like game show type live streams where we just like have a goal or instead of just the chill build stuff. Excited for next week. Hope to see you here next week, Leilani. Yeah, thank you guys for joining. If you haven't already, before you leave, wait up. Don't leave yet. Press the like button on the live stream. Wave goodbye. Say goodnight to Captain Redbeard here. He would very much appreciate. We'll put here. This will be great. Check it out. He's riding the ship. There we go. He's like a giant idol that the pirates have built on their ship. Their pirate god, their pirate deity, to worship him. Anyways, thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for hanging out. Goodbye, Redbeard. Join me next week when we'll be here to watch James break my ankle or break my knee with a hammer. And yeah, looking forward to building more of this set. We've got pretty far. We've gotten about a quarter of the way through, so I'm excited to finish it. Hope you guys all have a great night and enjoy the rest of your evening. Hope to see all of you next week. Yep. Good night, everybody. Good night, Boba, Leilani, Virgo. Good night, James. Good night, everybody. And here, we'll do our classic to sign off. We'll do the classic. Here we go. We'll get Redbeard here. Good night, everybody. As we fade to black.